Exhibitions are a great way to showcase your brand, network with other businesses, and generate new leads. But with so many vendors vying for attendees' attention, it can be tough to make your booth stand out. If you're on a budget or limited on space, don't worry, you don't have to break the bank or rent a massive booth to make a big impact. Here are some simple and creative exhibition booth ideas that will help you make the most of your time and space. Keep it simple. Sometimes, less is more. A clean, minimalist booth design can be just as effective as a more elaborate one. Stick to a simple color scheme and use high-quality graphics and text to make your brand pop. Clearly labeled and easy-to-read signage will help visitors find their way around your booth and understand what you have to offer. Use simple, large font and use a high-contrast color scheme to make it easy to read. You can also make it accessible for people with different abilities. To do so, check that your booth is easily accessible for people with different abilities. This can include having ramps, elevator, or providing audio descriptions for visual materials. Make sure that aisles and pathways are clear and easy to navigate. This will make it easy for visitors to move around your booth and see everything that you have to offer. Use lighting to your advantage. Lighting can make all the difference when it comes to making your booth stand out. Use a combination of ambient, task, and accent lighting to create a warm and inviting atmosphere. You can also use lighting to highlight important areas of your booth, such as product displays or interactive areas. This will make it easy for visitors to find what they're looking for and to see the details of your products or services. Make use of vertical space. When you're limited on floor space, think vertically. Use hanging signs, banners, or even plants to draw the eye upward and make your booth feel larger. Make the most of your staff. Your staff is one of your biggest assets at an exhibition. Make sure they're well-trained, approachable, and dressed to impress. Get creative with your booth layout. Instead of a traditional square or rectangular booth, consider using curves, angles, or other unique shapes to break up the monotony and make your booth more visually interesting. Leave more room or open space. Keep the layout minimal. Minimalism is key when it comes to creating a simple, open booth design. Avoid clutter and keep the focus on the most important elements, such as your brand name and products or services. Use negative space, or the empty areas around and between elements, is just as important as the elements themselves. Use negative space to create a sense of open space and to draw attention to the focal points of your booth. Use clear and simple graphics. Use clear and simple graphics that are easy to read and understand. Avoid using too many colors or fonts, as this can make the booth feel cluttered and overwhelming. Use open back displays. Consider using open back displays to create the illusion of more space. This can make your booth feel more open and airy, and can also be a great way to draw attention to your products or services. Keep furniture minimal. Use minimal furniture and avoid using large tables or counters that take up too much space. Instead, use small, portable displays that can be easily moved around to create different layouts. Always keep the booth clean. Make sure to keep your booth clean and free of debris to create a sense of open space. In order to have a clean booth always, you can do the following. Plan ahead. Before the exhibition, plan out how you will keep your booth clean throughout the event. This might include scheduling regular cleaning times or assigning a staff member to be responsible for keeping the booth clean. Keep it organized. Organize your booth so that it is easy to keep clean. This might include using clear, labeled containers for products and supplies, or keeping cords and wires out of the way. Use disposable items. Use disposable items such as cups, plates, and napkins to reduce the need for cleaning. This will also make it easier to dispose of trash and keep the booth clean. Use a broom and dustpan. Keep a broom and dustpan on hand to quickly sweep up any debris that might accumulate throughout the day. Have cleaning supplies on hand. Keep cleaning supplies such as wipes, paper towels, and a spray bottle with a cleaning solution on hand so that you can quickly clean up any spills or messes. Use a vacuum cleaner. At the end of the day, use a vacuum cleaner to pick up any dirt or debris that has accumulated on the floor. Use a wet mop. Use a wet mop to clean the floor at the end of the day. This will help to remove any remaining dirt or debris and will keep your booth looking clean and tidy. Get creative with your booth layout. Instead of a traditional square or rectangular booth, consider using curves, angles, or other unique shapes to break up the monotony and make your booth more visually interesting. Use technology to your advantage by incorporating virtual reality, augmented reality, or live streaming to make your booth more engaging. Go green, incorporating plants or other natural elements into your booth design can make it feel more inviting and refreshing. Make the most of your staff. Your staff is one of your biggest assets at an exhibition. Make sure they're well-trained, approachable, and dressed to impress. With a little bit of creativity and some smart planning, you can create an exhibition booth that's sure to make a lasting impression on attendees. Remember to keep it simple and interactive, make the most of your space, and use technology and natural elements to make your booth stand out.